I'm just doing the notifications and stuff. Alright, I think that's all of it, for the most part. Last time we had, like at the end of the stream, we had a rather unfortunate event happen where Blender crashed while I was trying to save my thing. Let's see how far we are. Alright. It looks like the body is still done, which is good, I guess. Well, nothing to do but to work on it, so. First I want to see if this image is actually saved. Because that might have been what crashed it, the fact that it hadn't been saved already. I don't know, I'm just making up excuses now. Let's get to it. Cause we gotta redo it. Let's see. It's the front. Hello, Allie. What part is that? Side. You enjoying your vacation still, Allie? Alright. When do you go back home? Not gonna do that. Bad idea. Dang, you took a whole month vacation? Jeez, girl. Jeez. When I grow up, I want to be like Allie. It's crazy. So, Allie, this is the issue that I was talking about that I was having. See how I can't like color on this? Like I'm trying to color on these and it like won't let me. Why is it doing that? What? Is the stupid, nope. Yeah. So I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's because of the angle of the camera or like what, but yeah. So I wasn't able to really figure it out. No idea what. Second. Okay. Maybe I should also make a post on Twitter that I'm streaming as well. Just to like, I don't know. See if anybody wants to come check it out. Alright. Yeah, I know it's weird, dude. That's why I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this thing fighting me? And then you came in here and you're like, huh. Your normals are probably inverted. Noob. I'm like, what, dude? I'd know if my normals were inverted. Ellie's over here like, huh, imagine not being able to use Blender. Texture painting stuff. Huh. That's how you sound in my brain. Because you think you're meaner in my brain and you're not. It's just an apt like depiction of you. You just don't want to accept it. You're like, just on me. I didn't say that. Lies. Slander. How could you? You're mean to me every day. Oh no. If you guys are watching this in the future, don't be fooled. The first time I met Ali, she punched me in the face. I'm nice to you. So much nicer to you than I am other people. It's hilarious. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did. Damn it, Ali. See? See? I need to pull up the image on my other monitor. This is killing me. Let's see here. Characters. Okay, well. Guess I just decided not to bring the image in to her file. That's smart. Go me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now that I have it on the other monitor, Oh my god, why can't I? I don't know why it's having such a problem with me drawing on that. See that? Like, it won't let me draw, like, it won't let me color on that. It's so annoying. I feel like it worked better in the previous versions of Blender. You're telling me, dude. Alright, Ali, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Also, if you're watching and you have any questions, feel free to ask. I try to respond to every comment and message I get, so. slowly but surely making progress. And this cat is tempted to, like, stop me. Okay, so that was the hair. Next is the accessories and clothing, I think. Which is gonna be really hard because we're gonna need a lot of real estate for these types of things. I think maybe I should do like the shirt. I was saying like maybe the shirt and the whatever this thing is, along with the wristlets. All of that stuff. Hey, what's up, Christian? How's it going? Oh, thank you. It looked better the first time I did it, but Blender crashed, so I didn't get to keep it. But it looked really good the first time I did it. It was a lot closer to the reference. Yeah, no, kind of hard to. But I appreciate it. Thank you. So I went to save it. Like the act of saving it is what crashed Blender. Yeah, that's how I felt. So I just kind of ended stream. I was like, all right. I'm trying to think. Do this. Maybe I should do the wrist stuff, the shirt, and the belt. And the rest of these could just go on another texture. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so that, that, that. We wanna that. materials. Boink. Oh, I'm stupid. Do this control now. There we go. Now if we go into edit mode, select everything. View, unwrap. Okay, I have no idea what the hell this thing is, or this. I got a pretty good idea of what that is and what that is. The rest of the stuff I do not. UV editor. Guessing. Element. Those. Bigger. Get some detail in there if I want. Okay, those are fine. You know what Mio 3 is? I do not. What is it? They blend right on for UV unwrapping. Oh. Yeah, I don't really use too many Blender add-ons. I just kind of do it. You know, feel like the only way to get better at it is by doing it. I don't mind doing things the hard way. Bother me all that much. Yeah, I do too, but I hate it because I'm not good at it. So, you know, getting some good practice and there would do me some good, especially if I want to texture paint more. Trying to find a good like character painting course, digital painting character course, or painting materials or something like that to help me get better at texture painting. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I would say if that's how you feel, don't do it. Don't do that. I thought about getting being like Substance Painter or 3D Coat or whatever the other one is. Thought about giving it a shot. There's one you can buy on Steam that's like 150 bucks. Thought about giving it a shot. Yeah. Excuse me. Mixer. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be difficult because I need to restart that song. I hate how it doesn't restart the songs, it just continues off of whatever. What about this one? No, that's gonna get me in trouble, I think. What's this one? Let's see. Okay. Let's go here. Let's grab that. All over the place, eh? Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. I don't know why wrapped it like that. Oh, there's still faces under there. That's what. Okay, well, it's a problem. I don't. Yeah, we don't need. Actually, I thought I deleted these. Well, we need those faces. Oops. Go. That's better. have done was put all of these in their own thingamajig. Collection ACC_1. Okay, cool. So a little bit better for me. There we go. Editor. Alrighty. Shift X. I'll never have straight lines, but it's okay. Do the best we can. It doesn't really work for me. I have other issues that make it harder for me to draw straight lines. It's fine. It's fine. You know, not. Also, this is such fine detail right here that, like, you know, it's not gonna really get noticed. It's just kind of like one of the things that I just kind of have to deal with. So, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Please tell me you're the ring. Thank you. I'm gonna be real upset if it wasn't. Christian, are you from Brand's Discord? Or did you just happen to find me like surfing YouTube or something? Just curious. Oh, nice. Oh, me. Algorithms helping. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I was just kind of curious. Trying to take note of what works and what doesn't, you know? Because if you know, now you know. Actually, that's fine. As long as it, like, lets it stand out a little bit. Angry Juno, normal Juno. Angry Juno, normal Juno. Sorry, my brain, my, my brain hates me. What's that? Oh, is that the white part? Is that the part that's... Did I do something smart? Is this just all the white part? That'd be so great if it was. That means I wouldn't have to fiddle around with trying to figure it out. Well, kind of. I kinda did a smart thing. I get points. I'll get points for doing somewhat of a smart thing. Those are my points, and none of you can take those points from me. And I mean, even if you could, why would you, right? That's just mean. Quirquir? Is that what you're, is that how you say it? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, Blender can be overwhelming at first, man. It takes people quite a while to, like, you know, get familiar with it, get used to it. Quirquir? Okay, can I just call you Quir? Is that cool? I'll say the whole thing if you want me to, but yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to. So, judging by how you said you want to find animations online, I'm guessing you want to do animations, huh? I could, like, there is, Mixamo that you might want to look into for stuff like that, but I would highly suggest investing the time into, you know, learning Blender, learning how to rig, and learn how to do your own animations and stuff. Because it will help you in the long run. Because if you just start taking animations, right, you'll get to a point to where one day there's not going to be an animation that you need. You're going to have to make it yourself, and then you're going to just have to learn Blender. And so might as well shortcut that by a year or month or two by just learning it now. That's just how I think about things. Again, your mileage may vary. Yeah, that's good. Watching tutorials is good, but don't fall into the habit of where you just watch tutorials. You definitely want to go through some yourself. Like, you definitely want to just pick one, follow it. It might not turn out good, but that doesn't matter because that means with every failure, you're one step closer to success. That's kind of the nice thing about failing, is you get to stand up and do it again and try to do it better. What's up, Polaris? How are you? How goes? Start layering basic animations. Nice. Pyric Pickout, he's a great person to learn some animation stuff through. He's got great courses, and he's just got great stuff on his YouTube. Very helpful. Alex does animation or something like that. He does a really good job. He'll actually break down things in long videos and stuff. So he's somebody who's pretty like cool to look at as well. There's yeah, I can't think of anybody else. But Quora, what you Pyric, P-I, here, I will link. Give me 1 second to pull it up on YouTube. Sorry. We got... That's not it. That right there. Really, really good animation stuff right there. I'm good, Polaris. I got off of work early, which was nice. Then came home and showered and then started stream. Which is pretty much it, actually. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. And also, Query, he's got some, or I don't, he's got some smaller tutorials that like you should follow just to get used to like materials and stuff like that, just to help you find your way around Blender, you know? Your preview on the channel is dope. Oh yeah. He recently just released the Art of Rigging 2, which I have. I usually buy all of his courses and all of Nikolai's courses. Cause here in a few months I'm gonna go back to sculpting and start my sculpting arc. So they expensive? Depends on your definition of expensive. I don't think they are, but you know. I think his like art of effective rigging is like 40-80 bucks. How long does it take to make a basic character including rigging? Like a normal character with basic clothes. See, that's a hard question to answer, Quer, because you could be, it depends on the person doing it. It depends on the level of detail you want. If you want like a high poly character or a low poly character. Also, the person you're asking, their skill level. Me, I could do a low poly character male with clothes on in probably a few hours and then have it rigged, but that's because I have a workflow that I'm used to, and you know, that's what I've been working on lately is low poly characters. Now if you want something like high poly, full like, you know, awesome materials and everything, you're looking at a couple of weeks to a month. Like Quer, if you go through my videos right now, 89 is expensive, but it just depends on how much you get out of it. Is it worth it? Yeah, I believe it is. But then again, Polaris, I'm not too picky, I guess, about courses. Like I'll just pick them up. Like I'll just pick them up and do them. I don't like. I think the most I spent for a course is like 400 bucks. So that's all I really have to go off of. Yeah, I'm sorry, Polaris. I know, you're like, this dude right here is speaking nonsense. Was the course worth it? Well, the course was a coding course that, after I finished, helped me get a job that paid me like 4 times more than any other job I've ever had in my life. So yeah, I'd say it was worth it. It was also one of my most favorite jobs I've ever had. I would definitely go back and work there again if they ever asked me to. Is your profession something with Blender or just a hobby? Blender's just a hobby for me. I think I'm gonna omit that whole like arm thing. I know that's bad, but I just really want to do it, and I don't understand the design or anything. I have done commissions with Blender. I've made a handful of video game characters, and I think like a couple for an animation that somebody paid me to do. I didn't do the animation, I just made the characters. Should make the body marking. Pretty cool. Oh, you're just asking too much now, Polaris. I don't want to do that. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I am so done with this character. You have no idea, dude. Like, I have most of the characters I do, like if you go back and watch all the videos I've done, usually I say how long it took me, whether it took me like 20 hours, 18 hours, 5 hours, or anything. I usually do characters in one sitting because, you know, I'm done with this. So the fact that this has taken me 8 days. Yeah, I know, it's killing me, man. I hate it. I'm like, bro, I want to move on to something else. But because also the next things that I'm going to move on to, I'm very excited about. So, like, I want to move on to those things. It'll be the first time doing, like, mainstream characters, and I'm excited about it. And I think it's gonna help my YouTube channel grow, to be honest with you. And before you guys are like, oh, you shouldn't worry about that. If I want to make money from YouTube, it's something I gotta worry about. So. Power through it because you never. Oh my god, if that would be nuts if they hired me, dude. I would say yes in a heartbeat. I know TypeScript, so I already know the language that their editor is written in. It would be so cool to work with them. Very down. I don't think they're hiring. Also, I'm a social wreck. I don't, I don't know if that comes through on stream very well. I'm very antisocial person. Very introverted, so it's hard for me to like talk to people outside the times that I actually have to. But I'm getting better. It's a struggle. Yeah, it does. Not the job that I currently have, but the job before, my software engineering job. During the interview, uh, the person that was interviewing me was like, "We're gonna try to wrap this up because you look like you're about to pass out," and I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "We're gonna bring," or he was like, "I'm gonna bring somebody else into the call," and I was like, "You're gonna what?" And he was like, "Don't," he's like, "Don't freak out," and I was like, "I'm about to freak out. I'm freaking out." And he brought another person in who talked to me for about a couple of minutes, and the person was talking to me and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "If you bring in another person into this call, I'm gonna pass out. Like, like I'm gonna lose it." But I got the job, which was, you know, pretty funny, I guess. Yeah, he did. Of course, he didn't know until like he started talking to me, and he was like, "What's your weaknesses? What's your strengths?" And blah blah blah. And I would like, he was like, "Do you have any, you know, things we should know about?" And I was like, "Yep." And I told him, and he was like, "Oh." He was like, "Well." He was like, "Don't freak out." But see, I'm not the type to have like a mental like breakdown like just in front of people. I'll just leave. Does Blender have a pin stabilizer? Like, can make the... Yeah, there's a stabilizer you can use. Let's see. It's... in... stroke? Stabilize stroke. Yeah, it's right here. I think it's Shift X is the thing. I forget what the hotkey is. Or is it Shift S? Yeah, it's Shift S that allows you to do it. Oh. And that's why I don't use it. Okay. Go back to hell. Stabilizer. Go back to hell where you belong. I'm not even working on the freaking part I think I am I? Just over here? Nope. No, I'm not using it because I can't feel my hands. Everyone I know who uses it, it seems to help really well. So, I have to look at my hand. I have to keep both my hands in my peripheral vision. So, I'm using a tablet right, on my table, and so I constantly look at where the cursor, like where the pen is touching the surface of my tablet, because that's where I have to focus. So with the stabilizer stroke, I can't focus on making sure I'm not trying to push the pen through the glass and like the line and the ball at the same time. I can't do that. Like that's too much. Too much. I'm a simple-minded creature. What is that kind? I got the one with the screen. Yeah. I have one with the screen. I have a Huion 16 Pro, I think. But I know that I can, if I'm not paying attention, I can crack this screen. Trust me. I have enough broken like tablets to know this. Bro, then where is it? What are you doing? Hello? Can I help you? Where are you? Like I also like have one ear kind of this is like too much. Y'all don't need to know this, but I have like one ear that has my headset kind of half on it and half off, so I can hear when I hit the keys to make sure that I'm pressing them. Because if I don't, I'll be like, why is nothing happening? And I won't be pressing the keys. I'll just be like pressing the table or the blanket or whatever. Did you fix the paint glitch on the hair? Oh, Polaris, were you not here when I tried to save at the end and Blender crashed, so I had to repaint the hair all over again. That's what I did for the first part of the stream. That looks ugly as hell. Why is the other side not? What? Hello? Can I help you? Like, but no, I did not fix the glitch. I couldn't figure it out. Neither could Allie. Yeah. Yeah. Me nor Allie could figure it out, like why it's not working properly. The normals aren't flipped or nothing. It's just, I don't know. I have an assumption based off of how the software works that might be an issue, but I don't know for sure. And I don't want to go into detailed testing just to figure it out. It's not worth it. It's, you know, it's done. Like the hair has been painted twice. That's it. that's all I need. Is the way you're painting this arm thingy the most effective way? Depends on what you mean by most effective. Something that will break a grown man. Ah, dude, like... Would you spend an hour and a half painting hair and then you hit Alt-S and Blender crashes and you're like, I'm... I'm not okay. Yeah. Queer, it's kind of hard when you say the most effective way. It depends on the look you're trying to get. So the look I'm mostly trying to get is the one that's depicted here. And the one that's depicted here in this image, it's paint, like it's colored as if somebody colored it, like with a paintbrush. So I'm trying to match that kind of look. So texture painting will get me the closest to that look in my viable skill set. If it wasn't like this, I would use a shader. So if you go and you look at my other videos and you look at Rudy the Werewolf or Brim the Reaper, I used a shader on them. I didn't texture paint them, I used a shader, and it was way faster to, like, you know, get them to look the way I wanted to. But again, it depends on what you're going for, what you're trying to achieve, and whatnot. Me personally, my texture painting skills suck, and I want to get them better. So the only way to get them better is by doing it. So this was a good model to practice on. And before I go to sculpting, before I start like doing a whole bunch of sculpting stuff and whatnot, I would like to get my texture painting to a level to where I don't like the skill set is up to a level where I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? That way I'm not practicing texture painting and sculpting. I can just focus on sculpting and know that when it comes time to texture paint it, if I need to, that I'll be fine because that skill has been built up. That did not at all answer your question, and I apologize. Basically, the fastest way, or like the most effective way, is subjective. Polaris, are you from Brand's Discord channel, or did you just happen to come across me surfing the web? Sorry if I asked. I know I asked somebody else earlier. It might have been you. If I did, that's my bad. I see. I'm gonna scroll up. No, that was Christian that I asked. Okay. You wandered here? What did YouTube just like be like, hey, come watch this person? They're a train wreck. You'll love it, or like what? Also, Claire, I don't want to discourage you from asking questions. Please ask the questions, and I will do my best to answer them. But if I don't give you an answer that's sufficient, feel free to tell me. Be like, I need an answer that's a little bit better than that. You guess? What did you like? What, drink a lot of vodka? Just like, I don't know. When I came to, I was just here. So there, here's where I stayed. I got blacked out drunk and woke up and boom, there was your stream. I meant to say wandered. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I appreciate you being here nonetheless. You guys are, all of y'all are helping me achieve my goal. I was thinking about going live on Twitch today as well, but I just did YouTube instead. Polaris, why'd you tell me I've been working on this for a whole week, man? Oh. I feel it in my chest. Now that I realize, I think YouTube did recommend me one of your... And after I watched it, that's when I recommended this. Oh, well thank you, Christian. I appreciate it. I've been trying to watch videos on like YouTube analytics and stuff like that, and it's just so confusing to me. I'm not an analytics person. I don't know. I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna go live and hopefully they'll just show up. People will show up and be like, the model's kinda but he's goofy, so I guess I'll stick around. Which is how I've gained a lot of my friends. So it's actually a viable strategy. Not going to lie, that's the reason. Aw, thank you, I appreciate it. Well, I mean, that's really what you gotta do, like, right? Like, there's so many great people on YouTube that do models that you could go watch do models, right? Like, and this stems from a stream that I watched the other day. To be like, oh, people are gonna stay for the quality of my work. Well, I mean, sure, if your quality is good, but granted that there's so much good quality work out there, like you're gonna have to give the people like another reason to stay. Like if I was selling eggs, right? You could get eggs from anywhere. But if you came to me to get eggs and I also gave you a glass of milk, you would be like, yeah, that's worth the extra trip. I'm like, yeah. Like, they'd be like, why do you go to Sydney over there? It's like, well, because when I buy her eggs, she gives me a glass of milk. You don't give me a glass of milk, you just give me a disappointing look because I didn't buy your eggs. So, you know. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought about, you know, the YouTube. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I turned on the stabilizer. I don't usually have nuggets of wisdom, but you know. You'd think after being on this planet for over 30 years, I'd pick some things up, I guess. Oops. So after texture painting these, I think I'm just not gonna show the bottom of the arms. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Remember, kids, if you don't want people to see your crimes, hide them. Don't let anybody see them. Don't listen to me. Don't come. don't listen to me. Words of advice. Valeris is like, wow, I gave you kudos and then immediately regret it. That takes skill. Oh, you said next time. Which one? I said a bunch of stuff. Crime hiding. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a pretty good one. Okay, this is gonna be terribly difficult. Where is that? That's that. Okay, cool. Cool. Please tell me this is... Yes! Yes, queen. Alright. Anybody excited for the Chainsaw Man Rez? How do you say her name? Rezi? Movie? Wow, Polaris. That's crazy. What do you do other than blendering if you don't watch anime? Do you just like, I don't know, do advanced physics science or something? I know what you're talking about. That's so I'm guessing you have a Twitter. Is that true, Polaris? Or you're on Twitter at least. But you 0.1% go on it. Okay. The reason why I said that is because I'm guessing if you don't watch anime and you know about the Chainsaw Man movie, that maybe you saw it, something about it on Twitter, or you have friends that watch anime. Or maybe you have a child that watches it. I don't know. I don't really know how old you are. My 6 kids love Chainsaw Man. I know the anime. Oh, okay, okay. So you know there's a Chainsaw Man anime, and when I said the movie, okay. Alright. So you're just quick on the uptake. And if you're wondering why I'm singling you out right now, is because you're the only one really talking in chat, so. So, is anime something you want to get into, or your eyes hurt from the spotlight? The spotlight? What spotlight? No, not really. Oh, okay. Oh, I was just reminded of something that I need to remove from YouTube, actually. I have drawing videos on the YouTube, on this channel, that I need to actually, like, get rid of. Polaris, the next thing you're gonna tell me is you don't even blender. Which would be a trip. That would be crazy. I like this funny little program you're using. What is it? Whoa, 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 calm down. Calm down, cowpox too far. Cowpox too far? What? What does that mean? I've never heard that before. Poke. Oh, cowpoke too far. Okay. Yeehaw. I got you. If you're from Texas, I commemorate you. Driving on those highways are absolutely terrifying. Not that I think you're from Texas. I'm just saying, if you are, then you're like. I've driven to Texas a handful of times, and their highways there are like Hot Wheels highways, and I'm being serious. Like there's like a highway you go onto to like get to Dallas, and it like goes from like 6 lanes into 3 like immediately. There's also 2 different lanes on each side while you're driving for like exiting. It's just they're built different down there, man. It's terrifying. Oh, I'm dumb. The belt's not even supposed to be that color. Damn it. I'm gonna have to color everything again. I wasn't paying attention. This is all Allie's fault. We're gonna blame her because she's not here. Exactly. Thank you. Finally somebody gets it. I know, how could she do this to me? She's always waiting on my downfall. You know what my biggest fear is right now? Is like finishing this model, showing the developers the model, right? Because, you know, I want them to like it. And them going, ah, you should have used this reference, and like showing me a more updated reference of the character. There's like one of my like biggest concerns. I know, right? And then I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be like, well, I guess we're making Juno version 2, or if I'm just like, I hope you guys like this one. I have had somebody that like they did now granted they didn't ask me to make the models. Very rarely do the models I make are they asked for. I usually just do them and then put them out there. But I made a model of somebody's character, and then literally they were like, "Hey, thanks for making that model. It looks really good." And then boom. They their next post was their updated like sheet for their character. And it was like a full sheet too, like a full like turnaround and everything. Yep, here's this and I'm out. I don't want to say I was upset because like, you know, it's not the artist's fault. But I was just like, damn, dude. They said nope. Nah, they, they were like, oh, I was saying I was gonna make one for a while, and then I did, and I was like, okay, cool. Here's the model of the character you had before. I think one of the worst like reactions I've had to something like that is I sent somebody, because so what I do is I usually find a model I want to make, then I make it, and then once it's like mostly completed, I send the artist like a message like, hey, I made this model based off your character. I would like to post it with your permission, and I'll give you credit, and thank you for doing the art that you do, and just stuff like that. This one person, I did the model, and I sent it to him, and I was like, hey, same thing. Here's the model I did of your character. I really like your art. Hopefully you'll let me post this. If you have any other characters you'd like me to make models of, please let me know. I'll do my best. And granted, they came back and clarified before I tell the rest of the story. They were like, don't post it, and please don't make any more like models of my characters. And I was like, dude, I was devastated. Like, it was like somebody pulled out a finisher in like a Tekken tournament or something, dude. I was like I was stuck, and I was like, damn. I was like, okay. But they came back and clarified that like the character that I did a model of was for a project, and they it like it's kind of their OC, or not their OC, but it's kind of their original character, but the original character was made specifically for the project. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, you never said that in any of your posts. And they're like, yeah, because it's not supposed to be out there. And they're like, and secondly, all the other characters I mostly done are for this project, so. And I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. I was just gonna go cry in the shower, because I thought you hated the art I did. So they were nice enough to clarify at least. But yeah. It's fun being an artist. Everybody should give it a try. You'll love it. They could have worded that better, like, hey, it's nice, but don't post it. It was probably worded something like that. I'm giving them the benefit of that, right? It's like, they probably did not word it how I did. I just remember them being like, do not post it. And please don't make any more models of my characters. And I was just like, oh, cool. I hate me too. Maybe we could bond. I don't know. At least they told me they liked it. At least they were like, it's cool. Thanks. I mean, they could have been way worse. They could have been like, don't ever model anything ever again, and you should go play in traffic. Like, they could have said that. That would have been marginally worse. What time is it? What time are we at here? Okay. Got a little bit of time. Oh, sorry, I'm a little extreme. My bad. I'm gonna work you guys up to that, I guess. I mean, it would be one hell of a story to tell. I mean, like, an artist told me to go play in traffic because I made a really bad model of their character. I mean, or they could be like, wow, I never knew how the character would look in 3D. Thank you for like convincing me to keep my character in 2D. Have a great day. Like, that would be pretty like altruific. Like that'd be pretty, you know. Like, so I did something wrong. It's like that's not what you're supposed to say. I am fortunate though. I've had a lot of positive like things towards the art I've made for people, like of people's characters and stuff. So you know, I'm lucky in that sense. Because I'm pretty sure there are people out there who have absolute horror stories of like doing art for somebody and it just being dreadful. I guess tomorrow we'll work on texture painting the rest of the stuff. And then who knows what happens after that. Probably a lot. Probably a lot more stuff. A lot more tweaks. Till this is finally finished, so probably 2 to 3 more streams, I'm assuming, before this whole thing is finished. There's, you know, some smaller details I want to add and fix up. But, yeah. It's earlier than how I usually end my stream, but I have some stuff I have to go do. Well, at the house, it's, you know, 2 a.m., so I can't really go anywhere. But yeah, there'll be a stream tomorrow, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. Polaris, thank you for being here and chatting with me. I appreciate it. And everyone else who's here, you know, Quir and Christian and Allie and stuff. Everybody, thank you for showing up. And I will catch you guys, you know, next time. Happy holidays. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your grandma. Tell your cat. And I will see you guys in